Alright, guys, I'm back. That's right, you see the title. Why do most people work jobs that they hate? Well, people work jobs that they hate because they actually have to. Sometimes people don't plan ahead, you know, and then you get stuck in this spiral, this downward spiral, or just a spiral that, keeps you, just stuck. You didn't think about your education after you left high school. You probably were a C student, CD student. Um, there's certain things that you just did not think about, right? And it's things that you needed to think about. It's things that you needed to have on your mind at such a young age. This is why guidance is so important in this world, you know. This is why it's so important to have the next generation guide you. And if you don't have that, at some point, most likely, you'll just start to wing it. And we all know that's not good, right? You'll just start to wing it. That's not good because now you don't have a plan. And like I said, if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. And that's just facts. If you don't know where you're going, then somebody's going to make a path for you. You'll end up working for somebody else and you'll end up making them rich. That's just the facts. It's just the facts. Yeah, this is something that you just can't ignore in life. Um, at a young age, if your parents or guardian or whatever from, a different generation, they might be a little hard on you. And I see it in other cultures, lots of times. And I understand it because life can become very stressful when you're just winging it and you actually don't really know where you're going. You really don't have a path. Um, it's not good. It's actually not good at all because this is where the stress comes in at. This is where the anxiety and the depression shall hit you, right? I mean, you could just imagine just waking up every day and doing something that you hate, knowing you're destined for something else. Like me personally, I'm not a labor guy, but since, you know, I spent the better part of my years winging it, trying to hit licks, trying to have instant gratification, trying to get rich quick, trying to indulge in certain schemes to get me to the top faster. I come up fast, but as fast as I came up, it's as fast as I sank. It's as fast as I went right back to the bottom, right back where I came from, because I was winging it. I didn't know how to manage my money. I didn't know how to do it at all. I did not know how to manage my money. I didn't have a plan. All I wanted to do was spend, 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 go on trips, thinking this is how my life will be for the rest of my life. I told you, I said I'll figure it out. I'll find another lick. You know, I'll find something else uh, before I run out of this money, right? And you can't play the game that way. You can't just wing it. You need a plan, or you will fail again and again and again and again. Don't know how to manage your money, don't know how to do anything, right? So these are why, or things, or reasons why people work jobs they hate, because they didn't really pay attention in the earlier part or the earlier years of their life. They didn't get a good education. And like I said, anybody that has education and degrees, I mean, they don't have it. They don't have it all. We know that. But we, for sure, certain know the people that's working the jobs that they hate most definitely didn't educate themselves, or maybe they did, but most of them didn't. Right? They didn't educate themselves. They didn't go into careers that they liked. Right? So it's like I can't even fathom that making money off of something that I love to do. It's it's like wow, and it's like wow, what am I really good at? Making music, being a producer, writing books, hmm, creating content, talking to people, talking to people, creating content, just being creative. I'm a creative. I'm a Pisces, so Pisces are deemed to be, or they're creative. You know. It's like wow, like what are you really good at, like I'm stuck working the job that I hate so I can get to the next level. Maybe that's what it takes, right? Maybe that's what it takes. But these are things you have to stay disciplined for, things that you can't procrastinate on, things that you have to act on immediately, or time will pass you by. And then when you look up 2, 3, 4, 5 years later, you're still stuck in the same position, right? Still whining, still complaining, right? Because we really don't want to do the hard things. That's the truth. We don't want to do the hard things. It's very hard, you know? It's very hard. And somehow, some way, you have to fight through. It's a battle every single day, right? You're battling with stress, you're battling with depression, you're battling with anxiety, anxiousness, because you want to get to the next level, and something's wrong. You know something's wrong with your inner spirit. You know something's wrong, and you try to do something about it, but it would take time. You're so used to instant gratification that you can't live without it. It's like you're dying to get out, but you got to fight. You got to be brave, and you got to change your mindset. It's the only way you're going to get through. It's really the only way. So you got to focus on making it through. You have to focus on staying laser focused. You have to focus on how do I get to the next level, right? And you need to focus on how will you accomplish time freedom. Time freedom. How do you earn your leisure? Do the hard things first. It's very simple. Do what you don't want to do. Do absolutely what you don't want to do. Because that's just like I said, someone designed it that way. This is the Matrix, right? You'll never escape, but you can get to a certain level in it that can cause less stress, less anxiety, less depression, right? You can get there. Yeah, sure. But will you do the hard things first? Will you fight through that depression every day to get to the next level? I don't know if most people can. People will fight just enough, yeah. And they will stay stressed out, anxious, and depressed. They will fight just enough to get through the day. But you got to go a little extra mile, a little harder, okay? Just a little harder. Gotta put some oomph into it, or you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going no damn where. You gotta try just a little bit harder. That's Doc Carter. You must try harder. Competition is, yeah, okay. Are you really thinking about these things? Are you really trying to get to the next level? Are you really pushing yourself like you said you are? Huh? Because motivation ain't gonna do it. Discipline will, though. You're not gonna be motivated every day. Huh? You're gonna be motivated every day? It's not possible. A fleeting emotion, just like happiness. You're gonna be motivated every day. If you think you can live off of motivation and try to get to the next level off of motivation, you got another thing coming. I'm sorry. If you really think life works off of motivation, you're in for a rude awakening. And I'm sorry to tell you that, you know. I'm real sorry to tell you that. Because you're gonna go through a lot of fleeting emotions, right? But it's the discipline, right? It's the mind frame, the mindset. When you go through these moments that get tough, you're gonna have to reconstruct your brain. You're gonna have to reconstruct how you think, right? Just like that little depressed feeling and the anxiousness and the stress you're going through, fleeting. You're not gonna stay like that all day, right? So when that time comes that you like, I don't want to do it, you have to tell yourself life is about doing things that you don't want to do. That's what you got to tell yourself. Life is about doing things you don't want to do, things that you really don't care for, you know? Like working for other people, working for somebody else, working just to pay the bills, working, I don't say working, slaving. I mean, come on, who wants to do a job that they hate? No one. It's not real. It's not realistic. But it has to be done, so let it be done. Job that I hate every single day. Not because I want to, it's because I have to, right? And then I added on another job to that I hate working. Not because I want to, it's because I need to. I don't have to work that second job, but I need to get to that next level. Yeah, that's how life works. That's how life works. If you ain't know, that's exactly how it works. Yeah, so that's how it works. That's how it works. You got to get off your ass, right? So, like, really, like, I mean, what you gonna do about it, right? I mean, what's your real game plan here? What is your game plan? Because if you don't have none and you're winging it, you're not gonna make it to the other side. That's just facts. And no, it doesn't just take hard work. It takes consistency and it takes brain power as well. Knowledge. What are you gonna do after the hard work? It takes more. It takes grit and it takes grind and it takes investing in yourself. It takes all of that. Are you gonna work a job you hate forever? Huh? How will you construct the next 5 years of your life? Hell, how will you construct the next month? What's your goal for 30 days? Because come on, baby. This is the growth hub. Come on. I want you to drop in the comments, what did you come to the channel for? What drew you in? Huh? What drew you in? I need to know. I need to retain you. Right? If you come in here for motivation, they come for motivation. It's going to take more, but if these videos help you, then God, listen, so be it. So be it. Right? I want to know your 30-day goal, right? I want to know it. I want to know about you. I want to know you through my comments. That's what I want to know. I need to retain you. I need to keep your attention. I need to keep you going. I need to be that oatmeal or that coffee for you in the morning. Right? That's what we doing. That's what we doing. This is J Tuna 900, and I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Drop it in the comments. Let's go.